Dude. Live. Okay. Nebraska. Pink Plexi Peeps. Right? Plexi Pink Peeps.
That's exactly right. Hey, this is Chris McCall.
Susie McCall.
And we've got Fred and Leslie Reichert on with us. What's up, Reichert?
Hey, Nebraska.
We love you guys.
Hey, before we get started, there's no better way that I can think of starting than starting with prayer. What do you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today. We want the people that are watching this Google Hangout to know our hearts and to know our intentions are simply to share and help energize and just know what you want us to do through Plexus in Nebraska. So, Lord, just guide us with the words to say. Don't let me say anything stupid. I just thank you for everything you've done for us, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Bingo Jack, right? Hey, Susie.
Yes.
Hey, this is my beautiful bride, Susie McCall.
Hi.
Diamond Ambassador, Susie McCall.
That's me.
That's Susie.
That's me.
Hey, we are so excited about the things that are about to happen in Nebraska. We can barely stand it.
Yes, we are.
Susie.
Yes.
Since the people that are on this are on our team, why don't you share some things and some direction that you think that are going to help us explode Nebraska? Well,
okay, so we're back from convention. Huge shout out to Steph Salyer for going to convention.
Steph Salyer,
what?
You're a hero.
20-hour drive. What?
That's what I'm talking about.
And I know some of you would have been there if you could have and had other obligations. We totally get it. But start planning now for next year's convention. Like, you don't want to miss it. It's a game changer. So plan now. Know that you're going to convention no matter what.
And even before that, plan for Leaders Retreat in October.
Leaders Retreat
Hey, we're going
in
to
October.
DC.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay. It is impossible to reproduce the enthusiasm, excitement that convention creates. Otherwise, we would all sit around and just say, hey, we'll send you a video, an update.
Yeah.
Huh? But even like Susie and I think it'd be difficult to find more passionate people. Well, Fred and Leslie are pretty passionate about some Plexus, right? So, but in general, we are about as excited when it comes to Plexus as you can get.
Yes, we are.
Susie and I get there, and we're more excited.
We're even more. I didn't even think it was possible.
We literally come home with the launch of Mega X, and we're like looking at what's happening. If you haven't heard about this Omega product, it's the only plant-based Omega in the world. Are you serious?
And hey, Leslie, did you hear the rumor going around
it's no
about
rumor,
Mega
it's
X?
fact. It's scientific. It's scientific. Did you hear this, Leslie?
What's that?
We're gonna have to private message this to you.
Well, I'll just say it.
Say it.
So there's this big rumor going
It's
around.
not a rumor, Susie. It's fact.
That it really helps women with their libido.
That's a safe word.
Uh-oh. Guess
Oh,
what?
like
I
crazy.
started my Mega X today.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well.
Fred, go
Second
empty
that,
capsules
second
into
that.
every ounce of water and then report back to me immediately, okay? Because this is going to get dangerous in the McCall Hub. What's up?
We haven't gotten ours yet.
Hey, so
we'll
Mega
see.
X is a game changer.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Besides that, it's heart health.
Right.
A lot of healthy side effects.
Right. Okay. Forget all that.
Okay.
Hey, okay. So all of these things are happening at convention.
Yes.
And we're sitting here now. We come home and we're so fired up that we are so eager to make sure that you guys fully understand what the opportunity that you have with Plexus is. I mean, it's our job to do that, right, Suze?
The opportunity with Plexus is literally, I know that I told Chris shortly after we started, I feel like we've won the lottery. And we had not even seen any kind of financial gain at that point. That's what you have to understand. The amount of people in America, in Nebraska, in Oklahoma, in Texas, anywhere that need the Plexus products is staggering. It is staggering. Go out and talk to 10 people in one day, and you'll talk to 10 people that need, if not all of our products, at least a few of our products. And I think the biggest thing to help you grow your business, in my opinion, is to tell yourself, this is how many people I'm going to talk to a day, whether it's 3 people, whether it's 5 people, whether it's 10 people. You're going to grow your business by talking to people, whether it's direct messaging, whether it's emailing, whether it's going out in your community. And talking to these people, if you start forming relationships with people and talking to people, communicating, listening, you're going to hear what problems they have, and you're going to be able to help them with one of our products. How's that?
Dude, that was so professional. It was scary.
That was.
I
nice.
literally was sitting here thinking, I hope I bought a ticket to this show
Okay.
because this is fantastic.
And my biggest point is, I think that people get trapped where they think, I don't want to bug so-and-so about plexus. You're not bugging them. You need to change your mindset. Your mindset needs to be, how could I not share these products with my friends, my family, my loved ones, and their friends, their families, who are suffering from things that I know our products can help with.
Susie, that was fantastic.
It's just the truth.
It is the truth. And that's
Chris and I go out in public. We see people that we know need our products, and we feel bad not sharing with them.
That is a fact. Now, I'm going to get serious here for a second, and this is difficult for me to do.
Okay.
Where most people fall short with plexus, I finally figured it out. Because Susie and I have something, and I see other people that are advancing quickly with the company, or they're successful, they're diamonds. They figured something out, and it's a secret. Okay, now I'm about to tell you what that secret is. Susie, I'm not kidding.
I can't wait to know.
You're smiling.
I want to know.
It's your own belief in what's happening with plexus.
Yes.
See, when your belief can be beat down or taken away from you by your neighbor or your family member or somebody you know, and you instantly, your belief is not strong enough to withstand the negative people or the naysayers, and you tuck your tail and you run back into the house and you go, you know, I really thought that was going to change my life. But what it did was your belief wasn't strong enough to withhold, to see that the success is close to you.
Right.
And I ask people, and I look at Susie and I's belief, and because we are now so ingrained with plexus, we know the leadership, we know the owners of plexus, we know that their only goal is to leave a legacy company. It's not to go make a bunch of money. They were wealthy before they ever started plexus.
Right.
And so we know that 20, 25, 50 years from now, when plexus is that household name, and that can happen in the next 5 years, that we know that you continue the efforts that you put in now will continue to pay you down the loan. Now we're talking about the financial side, but I want to make sure that you understand the success that you have with plexus is almost directly proportionate to the belief that you have in the company. Because if you believe in the products, Susie, do you believe in these products with everything in your heart?
A zillion %.
Okay.
More than I can even say.
I believe it so much because I hear and I see the testimonies.
Me
okay.
too.
So, Susie, do you believe in the financial side of the company? Do you believe in like what the rewards can be?
Well, yes, because we are living them.
Okay.
So yes.
And now we have a team full of ambassadors that are racing through the ranks,
yes,
doing based upon our direction. And we're saying this is for anybody. That belief literally will either make you, or your lack of belief will break you.
Oh.
And give me a high five.
God, that was good.
And so what I'm trying to beg you to understand is it's not Susie and I that are causing the success or our success. It's our belief in this company. It's the belief in the products, and it's the belief in the company. And so we try to share it with you, and we try to want it for you. But what we figured out was we can't want it for you. We can't even want the products for you. You cannot want to change, and you can continue on the course that you're on, and you're going to get love and support from us at all times. Okay?
Absolutely.
But for those of you that can hear us and you say, I want that. I want the freedom that plexus provides. I want the health that plexus provides. Then you have this team structure that is standing here wanting to encourage you, train you, help you, motivate you, but we can't do it for you. So what we're about to do is, if you've been with us for an hour or you've been with us for 20 months, whatever that time frame has been, I want you to rededicate yourself to the success with plexus, because it's still sitting there. I mean, the same thing is. And matter of fact, the area that y'all live in, Nebraska, is so,
oh my gosh,
it's embarrassing.
It's crazy.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
There's 8 diamond ambassadors in a small town in Oklahoma.
One little teeny town of
2,800 people.
Ardmore, Oklahoma.
There's 8 diamond ambassadors.
And not to mention, Leslie just got an ambassador, or Dee Dee did not too long ago,
from
Ardmore that had never heard of plexus.
So what we want to do is, we can't do it for you, but we are telling you that if you will grab plexus by the reins, and let me tell you what the key is. Build and nurture a team of ambassadors, okay? we've been pretty open with our line of communication. Leslie and Fred are open with the line of communication. I want you to know that we're here to help you. There are people like, well, I don't want to get into too specific, but let's just say this. I know there's people on this team that are in Nebraska that have been loyal, that have really put forth effort. But I got to tell you, some of you are close to cracking it wide open and where you'll be diamond ambassadors and you'll push on through.
Right.
Other people are chipping away and then suddenly they just go, oh, okay, well, I didn't make it. What's next? And that's the cycle that will crush you. I mean, I hate to say it, but am I right?
It's so true. And I have to tell you, so I know, like Leslie and Fred, Chris and I have gone 90-0, plexus for 22 months.
Yep.
Our driving force has always been helping others. And we haven't even really had to sit back and wonder because we're either helping people get healthy or we're helping our team members or whatever we're doing, we're helping people.
Yep.
If you will focus on helping others, your rank will take care of itself. I heard that quote this week and it's the best quote I've heard.
That's right.
But we've had people since we've gotten back from convention, people that are on our team contact us, and the story is the same. It's been several people this week that they are so mad at themselves that they quit Plexus. They didn't quit Plexus, but they let life get in the way and they didn't keep going. And now they've met with us, several of them.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get back on track? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't have to get back on track.
It's a continue.
Consistency and persistence. It does not take that much time out of your day to work your Plexus business. But if you're not working it consistently every day,
right.
If it's your 20 minutes at night before you go to bed and you quit watching America's Got Talent early, whatever.
Yeah.
Or if you have to set your alarm and get up 30 minutes early to check in with your customers or your ambassadors, that's what you do. You might have to sacrifice. We have sacrificed.
Big time.
Trust us.
Hey, remember I told you that saying that my dad taught me forever ago?
Yes.
Okay, and this is so true. I want you to hear this loud and clear. The average person will not put forth the effort that it takes to become a diamond ambassador. And the reason they probably stay average is because they don't put forth that effort. What we want to do is encourage you to continue to press on and continue to chase your dreams. We again, I can't say it enough, but we can't want your dreams for you. We can't work for you for your dreams, but if you'll continue, Plexus can literally transform your life. If it took you 5 years to become an Emerald Ambassador, and Plexus's numbers show that you're making $120,000 a year at Emerald, you've got a free trip to Maui with your family, you're driving a brand new Lexus. If all of those things happen, and along the way you were transforming people's health, would it be worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Most jobs,
Yes,
I don't know
be.
what the percentage of people in the United States that make over $100,000
Not
or
very
in the
many.
world, but it's like less than 2% or 1%. It's a sick number.
Yeah.
And here I'm telling you that you have for $34.95 the ability to overhaul, pay off debt, do the things that you want to do in
Take
life,
your family on
vacations,
vacation.
whatever that is, because you're willing to put forth the effort. And get this. You got the biggest cheerleaders that's all they care about.
Yeah.
They don't care about making more money. We're not on doing this thing right now so we can go, let's go get more people in Nebraska so we can make more money. It's not even about that. Here's what our rewards are. Watching you grow.
Yes.
Watching you advance.
Yes.
We don't care about anything else right now. It's been our focus since when we rang the bell at Diamond, I go, it's time to build a team full of jewels. Let's go.
We can't wait.
Total excitement.
We can't wait.
Hey, what do you think so far of this group call, Fred and Leslie? Have we done a great job sharing the stage? Huh?
You guys are awesome.
That's awesome.
There's a couple of things I want to say because, you hit on Chris when you said, whether you've been an ambassador for an hour or you've been with us from the get-go. I mean, my very first ambassador was out of Nebraska. So some of you have been with me from the very get-go. And I'm just letting you guys know that I'm not playing anymore. We're going forward. And if you guys want to come with me, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help you get there. I kind of threw out there today that I was going to start doing some personal mentorship. I'm going to be getting some of that for myself as well. So when I ask you, do you want to take this to the next level? And you say, yeah, you better put on your seatbelt because we're going. And my goal for Nebraska is for as many of you as possible to be in Maui with us in 2016.
Right.
And there's so many of you that are already there. Even if you're silver right now, guess what? You can be emerald by this time next year. It's very possible. And when they say that, you know, Nebraska's really untapped, there is one jewel ambassador in Nebraska right now, and it's a big state. I know it feels like for a lot of you that it's oversaturated, which is our favorite phrase, right, guys? But the reason it feels like that is because a lot of you live in the exact same town and you're on Facebook together, so you're seeing each other's stuff. But I promise you, I could walk up and down my street. People have seen my sign for the last 2 years almost out in front of my yard, and they would still say, "You sell Plexus? What's Plexus?" So I mean, it's completely untapped. It's just like the Walmart story for Susie and Chris. They go there 5 times a day, and people still don't know what Plexus is.
No idea.
Anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that Fred and I, Susie and Chris and I, we're all about you guys. We're putting some serious focus on Nebraska, and don't think for a second that you don't have any leadership, or you know, don't hesitate to come to us. That's what we're here for. And, you know, my schedule is really free this summer, and I'm committing a huge part of that to you guys. So whatever you need from me, I'm here.
That's awesome.
Can I say something really quick? So I think there are crutches people fall on. And I don't know, I think some people are scared of failing, but I also think some people are scared of success. That's what I've kind of figured out. And here are some of the crutches that I'm going to tell you, don't fall on these crutches. The saturation one, Chris and I literally laugh.
I want to throat punch anybody who ever says that. They have no idea what they're talking about.
There's a lady in our neighborhood. Neighborhood.
McCall's.
We
jumping,
just saw at convention.
Screaming Plexus.
And she says, "Oh, I'm your neighbor." And I'm like, "Are you on our team?" And she goes, "No, I had no idea that you were doing Plexus. I signed up under some random person out of Ponca City, Oklahoma, because she didn't know who to sign up under."
Our neighborhood.
Clearly our fault.
So I've been picketing in front of her house.
But I mean, people don't even know what Plexus is. I could go all day long. You start asking every cashier that helps you. You start asking doctors, nurses, whoever. They don't know what Plexus is. Nobody. You get in this Facebook where you friend all the Plexus people, and then it's all over your Facebook, so you think, oh, everybody knows. No, they do not know. Even if they know what it is, Chris and I have been doing this 22 months now, I think. We have people on a daily basis, just about weekly, reaching out to us going, okay, maybe,
I'm ready.
You know, y'all might have convinced us. Tell us more about Plexus.
What?
And we're like, it's taken you 22 months, but I think people are watching to see if you're consistent, if this is just a little flash in the pan for you. Oh, she did lose some weight, but then she gained it all back. That's probably because you quit drinking your water. I can tell you that right now.
Or taking your products consistently.
Or being consistent with the products. Anytime somebody says to me, it was working, but I don't think it's working, I go, oh, so are you drinking your water? Oh, not really. You're right. And then like Chris said, they'll be like, really, I haven't been very consistent with my pink drink. Okay.
Susie.
Every person that spoke on stage at convention and did these amazing testimonies had not missed one day of their pink drink in X amount of days. And it was like a lot of days.
A lot of days.
We haven't missed one day of our pink drink. And I don't even know. I did it at one point as a little test for like 3 days. And then I was like, well, forget that. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
So
something, high five.
High five. Okay. I have
so
more
listen to
stuff
this.
say.
Listen to this. Here's another stumbling block for people.
Oh.
When they look at it, here's what Plexus is. When you pay your $34.95, you went into business for yourself. Okay. And so a lot of times, like, people want to manage it. Okay.
Yeah,
and
this is what I was going to say.
Seriously?
Yes.
We think so much alike.
Yes.
So listen. So all of a sudden they feel like like I tell Susie, and it sounds kind of goofy, but it's the truth. Like, we tell everyone, hey, look, you're in business for yourself, but you're just not in business by yourself. We have some direction. We can give you some support, but this is your business.
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of times in the direct sales platform of things, there's like an upline, and people call them legs, and they do all this different stuff. And Susan and I are over here going, no, you're just an independent contractor. This is your business. What you do with your business is your business.
But you're on our team, and we support everybody on our team.
Right. But what I want you to know is that you can do and grow your business how you want, where you want, when you want, but it's still ultimately up to you whether your business grows.
Yes.
And so you can't blame anybody else around you other than you. Go look in the mirror if your business didn't grow today and say, hey, I'm responsible for telling people about Plexus, not my upline or not my downline or my sideline or any line. It's you. And so what I want to encourage you to do is grab ownership of your business and start treating it like a business. Don't just say, well, my grandma didn't call me today and order some Plexus. Well, I mean, my goodness, send out some private emails, invite some people to join you. I made a post in Bless the other day that said, here's a great way that you can invite people. And it's a very simple talk track. If you didn't see it, go into Blessed and look at the video that I posted. I've gotten some response back going, hey, I've had 2 people join my team since you posted that video yesterday. And I thought, that's why we do that. So anyways,
okay. So I don't lose focus.
That's easy.
When Leslie joined us, Leslie and Fred joined Chris and I, none of us knew anything.
Nothing.
Sorry, guys. She knows how little we knew. We've grown and learned together, right?
Yep.
We had no clue.
No support.
Yeah. Now, what we did do was we watched every Sonia Dudley video available,
Right.
every Sarah Marble video available.
Testimonies.
And so the great thing is you guys have way more resources than we had when we started.
So really what we're saying is we are super fantastic
Pretty
now,
much, that's
and we
what
can
we're saying.
totally support you. Yes.
Yeah, no, there's so many files, but you have to read them. There's so many videos. You have to watch them. There's so many phone calls.
You got to get on them.
We can't do that for you.
That was awesome.
Thanks. The whole managing thing that I was going to talk about, I don't want to be a manager. I love that I'm in business for myself and I can get up at 8 o'clock if I want and I can go to bed whenever I want. But if I didn't do anything with Plexus all day, I'm not going to have a business. So you have to be disciplined enough to make sure that you're doing what you should be doing to grow your business. That being said, don't try to micromanage your team, people, because that's going to turn them off.
No.
This is
you report
not
to me.
Yeah. This is not a job. This is not a job. They do not want a boss.
Best thing you want is uncontrolled explosive growth, not management. Manage. I want to manage you. Tell me where you're at right now. Where are you?
Yeah,
right? No managing.
You are there for your team to encourage.
We got a hand raiser.
Wait, let me say this. You're there to encourage and support and be their biggest cheerleader and help them for whatever they ask you.
Leslie, cue Leslie, go.
You know, and I just want to say that it's okay to ask for help if you're sitting there right now and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm supposed to know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I've been in this for 1.5 years now and I'm too embarrassed to say, Leslie, I need help. I don't know what to do. Just ask. I would much rather help you to get you somewhere and then you just sit there and watch everybody else go by you because you just are too embarrassed at this point to ask. I don't care. Again,
Leslie, that is such a great point.
Yeah.
Can you help me log into my back office? I'm kidding.
And that's fine. She'll help you. Leslie is seriously, she is one of the absolute hardest workers that I know. You guys,
top of PV.
And Fred is too.
Hey, Fred, you're going to have to talk less if this is going to be a success. Okay, buddy? You're going to have not so much of this. Okay, use these, not so much.
But no, really, you guys are so blessed to have Leslie and Fred.
Are you kidding me?
They will do anything to help you.
Run through brick walls.
It's the biggest resource. And not just Fred and Leslie. There's other people that I know on the team that I've met. We've met personally.
Sure. Hey, the Wises. Are you
how
kidding
about
me?
the Wises?
How about Pam? Are you kidding me?
And Pam Peterson driving up from Nebraska to Ardmore, Oklahoma to see Sonia and
that's right.
The Wises were there. Tracy Frerks. We had a whole
Tracy
all the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
that's
commitment.
effort and commitment.
That is the type of commitment that shows that you're treating this like a business. And plus, we want to hang out with you, but that's a whole nother deal.
Yeah,
so
but I'm just saying you have so many people as valuable resources on your team that you can ask, and I know all of them would be willing to help.
Yes.
Okay, one more thing. Well, 2 things, really. One of the things I started noticing, we did a deal with Celeste in Norman back in the fall. I can't remember when that was.
How did we do?
Well, we only got 6 minutes to talk. So for Chris and I, that's way too short.
It was not a very successful event.
But there were a lot of us there were a lot of us that all talked.
Right.
It was September.
Okay, so here's what I noticed. In the audience that night were, I don't know how many Jewel ambassadors that came from all over to Norman, Oklahoma to hear Celeste and who else was there? There was a number of people.
But it was.
And what I learned from that is the reason that those people are jewel ambassadors is that they are willing to go and hear testimonies at those kind of things and learn from others. We learn every
Constantly.
day. I'm more open to learning as a diamond ambassador than I was as a gold ambassador, because I didn't realize what we had back then, and now I do.
Right.
And so like we were with Sarah Marble in Chicago, and she did a training and is like asking for our input, and we're just like hanging on every word she says because she knows more than we do and has different ways of doing things. And that's another great point that I'm making.
Oh, Susie, you are fantastic.
I know.
I hope you can hear this.
Don't not be yourself.
Do not be yourself.
Don't lose who you are, because people are coming to you for Plexus and being with you in Plexus because of who you are, but you can improve who you are and your skills and what you know. And that is what we're doing. We're not going to lose who we are. That's why I'm sitting here in my ripped up.
I have on a hat. I didn't shave.
It's actually my favorite Plexus tank top that I ripped up.
It's a fantastic.
That's just who we are.
I have another one of these shirts that had a stain, and I changed for y'all.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice. That was pretty good. I put on my nice t-shirt.
Yeah, so we're not changing who we are. We're having fun. People do not want to join some business that they're going to be bored in. But then there's people like Sarah Marble who are way more professional than we are.
Susie, you can't even use the word professional in our name.
I know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't lose who you are, but you can learn from others and improve on things.
Okay.
I think that's huge. Okay, one more thing.
Baby,
Okay, but talk about this. Bumps.
There's going to be bumps along the way. If you anticipate them and you know that they're coming, and don't panic when they arrive, and keep pressing on to your goal. I told Susie when we figured out what was happening with Plexus, I said, we are going to have laser-like focus on Diamond. Did I not say that,
Yes,
Susie?
yes.
Hey, customer service screwed up. They were slow. People were on hold. It doesn't mean we gave up on our goal to become a Diamond. It means that we just knew that was going to be part of the journey to get there. So anticipate bumps. Anticipate your grandma not joining you. Anticipate your buddy from high school who thinks you're crazy and lost your mind, and that all happens. So we've all been there. Now,
anticipate your brother saying he's sick of you on posting about Plexus on Facebook.
Hey,
because that happened. So this is a great story.
Susie.
Soon after we joined, my brother, I walk into my office and my brother goes, I might have to hide you on Facebook. You're driving me crazy with the Plexus stuff. And I go, all right, hide me, whatever. Because at that point, I already had one person message me that basically she had her life back from the time she started Plexus. And I don't mean weight loss. She did lose weight, but it was energy and fun, and didn't feel depressed.
Lack of pain, right. Yeah.
And like life-changing for her. So I knew that was my aha moment, line in the sand moment, where I was like, I don't care what anybody says. If I have people telling me what she's telling me, then the people that I'm bugging can literally hide me on Facebook. I don't care. Let me just say that about a month or probably a couple months later, my brother said to me, all right, tell me a little bit more about Plexus, because at that point he loved the products and he had somebody under him that was kind of going crazy. And so he was making money.
He gets a check for a couple $1,000s and says, oh, tell me about my Plexus business.
Tell me about my Plexus business.
Like, oh,
so, people's minds change. And the best thing that I can tell you is bury people with your success and kill them with your kindness.
Oh, that's fantastic. Sounds awful. Okay.
No, I'm just saying.
Let's talk about from right now. You get done watching this video and you say to yourself, I'm in.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We're coming to Nebraska, okay? We are going to fill Nebraska with jewels. That's what's about to happen. How do I know? Because we've done it before. And this is going to happen there. So the people that raise their hand and reach out to Leslie and say, hey, I'm in. I want to do this deal. I want to be a jewel. Regardless of where we build your business, if you're watching this and you live in Tucumcari, New Mexico, you can still be a jewel there and we'll help you.
It's even better.
So what we're suggesting to you is, let's get this thing started right now. We're coming up there, and when we have a track record of success. If we did this in Houston, we've done this in other markets where the people that show that they're willing to put forth the effort, they'll get a spark going, they'll get their teams going, and then we'll come pour gasoline on their fire. Okay, when we show up to Nebraska here in a month or so, we are not coming up to promote Chris and Susie Plexus or Leslie and Fred Plexus. We're there to promote the leaders that have chosen to join us from right now on. When we show up there, we're going to be going, go to your websites. We might do some advertising in some papers locally to really pump what we're going to do. So I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to engage with us right now, because this is going to happen in Nebraska with or without you. We would prefer that you be with us,
And
because
it's life-changing.
it is life-changing. But we refuse to not be successful when we know what it takes to be successful. The simple thing that we need up there is people who are willing to put forth the effort.
Yeah, and a couple of easy things that you can do right off the bat. I posted a video the other day by another Sapphire ambassador. It's called the 5-3-1 method.
Okay.
It was a great short little video. Leslie, make sure you post that on your team page. It gives you instant things you can be working on daily, that if you do those things daily, you're going to have success.
It'll happen.
And these Google Hangouts. So what we're doing right now, every Monday night, there's an opportunity or there's a training. We're switching them, and we're staying as consistent as we possibly can. Consistency is key. So next Monday night will be our opportunity.
Yep.
We're giving away a gift card. If you get people on that, you enter their name. So all you have to say is click on this link tonight. Watch it. It's live at 8:30 Central Standard Time. They're the same time as us,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
8:30. So it's after people are home from work and kids stuff, whatever. They can be in their underwear on the couch. Click the link. Watch it. It's amazing. We have the most amazing testimonies. If you haven't watched one, you should be watching them. Leslie was one of our featured guests, and she's amazing. And all the guests we've had are amazing.
Amazing.
And we do a product overview. We don't kill them with stuff, but we tell them enough. Our success rate with numbers of adding people after those is
40%.
Huge.
It's a rough number, but it's 40%, which
Yeah.
means that if you have 10 guests that know nothing about why they're getting on other than they want to win $50, they watch, they will either join or become a customer. So
and then
if
we
you're-
mail out that $50 Visa
Yeah.
gift card the next day.
Yeah.
So it's that fast.
And so if you reduce down the message to, I wonder how many people I can get on the opportunity hangout. I wonder
Yeah.
if I get 10, will I really get 4 customers or 4 ambassadors? You will. You put it to the test, and if it doesn't work for you, you message me and said, I had 10 people on and nobody joined. Now, if you're doing that in prison, okay, they do not necessarily have access. No, but I'm serious, 40%. That's a
Yeah.
good number. So
Hey, Chris, I want to say on that note, we're talking about getting people there, getting people on. When we come to Nebraska, that isn't, okay, you're an ambassador, come to see us. I mean, it is bring people.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
our
Huge.
experts coming to see you. I mean, we can hang out all the time, but the importance of you bringing people who have either not been exposed to Plexus or are on the fence, that's who needs to be at these meetings. I
Right.
mean, we
yeah.
do online trainings all the time together as ambassadors, but let's bring new people into our family. The more people you bring, the faster you grow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't stress enough how important it is, because when we were just there in April, we had 3 non-ambassadors show up out of 23 people. Now they are ambassadors now, but just think, if everyone who had brought 3, would we have 60 new ambassadors? Probably so.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a great point. And to say, okay, with us coming for the big event there, here's what I'm trying to get you to see. What Leslie just said is exactly right. So let's say somebody gets on the opportunity to hang out next Monday and they join. Okay, now they're an ambassador, and you say, hey, what should I do? Do exactly what you did that caused you to join. Get people on the hangout.
Yeah.
We'll teach them the compensation plan. We'll teach them every ingredient in the products, but we might as well put them in what we call fruitful activity, which is causing them to cash a check while they're learning. Oh, and by the way, every time they do that, and here comes this big event that's coming up, and it's going to be a big event, they now know the bigger my team gets, the more people they'll bring, the more people that'll show up, the more success that they will have quickly.
Right.
So, okay, I didn't mean to go there, but that's going to be huge. So
No, I
Google
think
Hangouts,
that's
high
good.
five.
Fred has something he wants to say too, real quick.
Bring it, Fred.
How much time do I have?
18 seconds. Go. No, I'm kidding. Go. It doesn't matter. Give us your spiel. If I yell, that means stop.
All right, so I'm going to make a big announcement. Let me just tell you a story from convention. So we were in one of our breakout sections, breakout meetings, breakout session. It was all ambassadors from senior gold to senior ruby. So in this breakout session, there was roughly 1,000 people in there, right? And so at the end of the session, one of the leaders was on stage and he said, all right, I'm just going to do something here. He said, out of 1,000 people here, I want all the men in the room to stand up. If you're a man, stand up. So take a wild guess. Out of 1,000 people, take a wild guess how many men stood up.
6.
I was going to say like 20.
10. It was like 10 to 12. 10 to 12
I
guys
believe it.
stood up out of this room, out of 1,000 people. And he said, I believe it was Troy Dooley. He said, guys, we got to step up our game. What are we doing here? You know, get your buddies on board, get your friends on board. We need more men in Plexus. Where's the men in Plexus? So come on. So what I'm going to do is starting Saturday at 3 o'clock, this Saturday at 3 o'clock, I want to try to do a live team call with our Plexus men ambassadors. And then I kind of want to get some feedback from everybody, you know, kind of get some feedback as to what topics you want to bring up, if you want to hear somebody speak, if you just want to cover different topics, if you want to have a gripe session one day, whatever, you know, but it'll be this Saturday at 3 o'clock. If you want to be on it, if I don't have your contact information, email me at plexusfred@icloud.com. That's plexusfred@icloud.com.
I love it. Yeah.
This Saturday, 3 o'clock, be there.
Love it. Hey, I love that. I love it. I can't believe, that's crazy.
Hey, Chris,
and I already have a guest speaker lined up, so you do not want to miss this first call.
That's
nice.
awesome.
Help you on building your team. So
Awesome. Hey,
Chris,
Mom, are you there? No, I'm kidding, Fred.
Chris said that like literally all he needs to do is post all the pictures of him with all the women at convention.
Yeah.
The beautiful women he was surrounded with at convention.
You got $34.95? Come hang out. Right?
I mean, what a deal, right? The men in Plexus are some of the smartest men I know.
So, hey, okay, I think that we've invited you. It's up to you. This is up to you. If you're going to make this thing happen, you need to engage. I'm inviting you to engage. We want you to engage. Leslie and Fred want you to engage. The McCalls are coming for Nebraska. And when we do stuff, we only do things big, if you've noticed that about us. And so I promise you, there's going to be fireworks in a parade. I might be setting up bottle rockets in the street, but I'm telling you, this is for anybody who wants it. Let's be crystal clear who we're talking to. Anybody who wants it. It takes work and it takes desire and it takes effort, but I promise you it's worth it. Matter of fact, one of my favorite things, a guy named Les Brown was one of the motivational speakers at convention, and he said words that I will ingrain in my mind forever. And he said, if you do in life, if you do the things that are easy, your life will be hard. If you do the things that are hard, your life will be easy. And it was like alarms were going off in my head. I mean, I'm telling you, it takes work. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you it's worth it.
So worth it. Totally worth it. Yeah.
All right, McCall's out.
Okay.
Leslie, Fred.
Records out. We love
Hey.
you guys. See you soon.
Hey, I'm going to stop this thing. Hey, we love y'all.
Bye, Nebraska.